You may have realized that being healthy feels different than it did in the past now that you're over 50. If you want to maximize your health potential but don't have time to read through overwhelming pages of Google links, this is the show for you. Welcome to Healthy Tips After 50. We love doing the research, finding solutions, talking to health experts, and learning what works and what doesn't. Now, your host. She spent the last 25 years dedicated to feeling her best and is here to share her best findings with you, Susan Rosen.
Hello, everybody. This is your host, Susan Rosen, and my guest today is Bogdan Chuganov, who is here to tell us about his story and his travel, I guess. I don't know, maybe that's not the right word. His from being a cancer survivor, actually from having cancer to becoming a cancer survivor. I'm not doing this very well today. But here we are. Okay. Bogdan has a very interesting background, and when he found out that he had cancer, started looking around to find out how he could himself, instead of having to rely on the regular medical establishment here, to become healthy again. And that whole path from one to the other, and he's going to tell us all about it and what it is that made the difference in his life. So welcome, Bogdan. It's a real pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Susan, for inviting me, and thank you for introducing myself. Indeed, I try to share my information, my life story, my story with as many people as possible, because I still believe someone gonna follow my advice and someone gonna appreciate for the information being provided. Mm-hmm. As a cancer survivor, of course, I have an experience with tumor removal, with treatment. I pass all of these treatments, and I know what human being think when he or she is on operation table, and when the anesthesiologist telling you count, until what's the number you're gonna count, and after that you wake up if you're lucky. That's why American medicine indeed is the best. But what I learned, American medicine still lacking in such account of post-treatment period. What to do for us, for human, after our cancer being treated or removed, or treated and removed. There is no prescription for that. People are on their own, as I've been on my own for 17 years after that, and because I know my family history. Mm-hmm. My grandmom died from cancer, my grandmom died from cancer, my mom died from cancer, and I am like a mommish line child. So I know about my aunt, but none of my predecessors live in the United States. So they enjoy Soviet Union, they enjoy Ukraine, they never have experience with America. And here, to die at 60 years old, that's a sin. That's why I decided, Bogdan, you have to put everything together and live. Live regardless of what, of how many mutated cells in your blood circulating. You have to live. You have to see your grandkids. You have to be on your grandkids' wedding. You have to build a house. You have to grow many trees. I have my small farm. I try to get my orchard. And I think I got something. That's why I try to tell people, specifically for those people who have cancer family history, specifically for people after 45. Mm-hmm. I am a propagandist, a proponent of prevention medicine. I do understand nowadays it's not pretty much popular approach. I always fight with this strong American motto, statement, concrete statement. Why fix if not broken? Oh gosh, oh God, how to tell people Mother Nature designed us for at most 50 years of survival.
Mm-hmm.
After that, biologically, well, that's my theory.
Mm-hmm.
We are worthless. We cannot produce healthy children. We cannot produce healthy next generation. From biological understanding, we are trash. We do consume food, we do consume supplies, but we cannot give away the same valuable that we gave being 25.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I learned, again, my own theory, that there is sort of a trigger does exist in Mother Nature protocol. Go away, go away. And because of that, we became older.
Mm-hmm.
We got our wrinkles, we got our constipations, we got a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
First things, our teeth. We start losing our teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to dentistry, thanks to American medicine. We can smile as white as we can, regardless of the age. Are those teeth natural? I don't think so. Specifically in my mouth. That's why I try to encourage people to stay healthy before going to hospital, before applying to medical doctor's assistance. Of course, if you found yourself in a car accident, obviously go to hospital.
Oh, yeah.
If you broke something or you have something like dramatically big, serious, go to hospital. Check your health status every year. Give blood test, urine test, another test. For men, prostate test. Taste yourself exactly the same like you do inspection for your vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
I used to compare a lot our body with vehicle. And I used to talk to people like that specifically for men. I don't know why. What happened, Joe, if you're not going to change fluid in your brakes? He said, oh, I'm going to get an accident. Exactly.
Right.
So
you're going to wear them out, right?
How often did you check your liver? No. Did you check your prostate? No. Did you check your lung? No. When did you change your tires? Tires, what do you mean? My feet? Yes. Have you visited podiatrist? No. Do you have any problem? Oh, yeah, I have problem. Would you like to be healthy without applying to this? Yeah. How much you pay for oil change? Synthetic, $75. Exactly. Why you're not going to holistic store and buy vitamins and functional foods? It's costly. I said, okay, to change oil regularly, it's not costly. But to support your own liver, it's costly. Okay. That's why I try to apply to human mind in such way. Would you like to buy life insurance in my understanding life insurance, or you would like to pay premium for life insurance in traditional American understanding?
Yeah.
That really confuses a lot of American people because in Ukraine, there is no life insurance. Here, life insurance, and when I start asking people who gonna get benefits from life insurance proceedings, people said, no, my spouse, my kids. So I said, it should be good to call it death insurance.
That's right.
Oh, death insurance not gonna buy anybody.
Yeah.
Life insurance. So we mask the reality. It's not a life insurance. It's a death insurance because such insurance or proceedings or benefits, they don't benefit you as insurance holder. It benefits somebody else. Consuming functional foods like Manuka honey or consuming bee propolis as a supplement, that's a part of your life insurance. Detoxification of your body, it's a part of your insurance. Would you like to assign a part of your monthly budget for that life insurance, not for death insurance? That's so hard. That's so hard. I said, okay, that's actually why I have 30 viewers of my YouTube channel, not 30,000, because I'm talking about really hard to digest things.
Yeah.
To pay
Literally.
money to invest into yourself. Oh gosh. So I hope your audience, Susan, gonna find my information valuable and
I think
try to think, at least start thinking, do I deserve to run my body, my vehicle in safe condition? Would I like to be a burden for my kids? They're gonna go to hospice to take care about me. I like people who have critical mind, like I consider myself. I don't want to be a burden to anybody. I like this new generation battery for cordless tools. They work till last second. That's what my ideal statue. To be healthy till the last minute.
That's right.
To drink a glass of red wine, to smile, to have a beautiful sex with my wife, and to die while sleeping. No suffering.
Wow, I'll sign up
no
for that.
tubes in my
Except for
nose.
not your wife. It'd be my husband.
Yeah, you're right. Ideally to die in one day. Yeah, idealistic. But that's actually my sort of life understanding. To live active until last day. Do not become a vegetable. My younger daughter worked as a PA at Coney Island Hospital in emergency room. She's seen a lot of people that come into emergency room almost nightly.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I've been over there too. I recently broke my leg. I tried to fix it. That's why actually how I learned about another natural supplement that you see from left side of me. It's a shilajit.
Okay.
How it restores our bones. That's why
I was going to ask about that. I'll have to
that-
hear about that for sure.
That's how I propagate. That's how I try to tell people about such benefits, how it works.
Yeah.
I saw those people. It's very hard to call them humans. They cannot hear you. They probably cannot see you. They are in a vegetable stage.
Oh, boy.
They all depend on a machine that blow air inside their lung, and American medicine still keep them alive.
I don't understand.
I'm not sure I want such life longevity. No.
I don't. I have one of those wills, that says no, I'm not, if you're doing this, please unplug everything.
Exactly. Yes.
Yep.
After 7 days or whatever, 10 days or 14 days, if you're not coming back, release me, please. I live enough. I saw enough. I did enough. I deserve for peaceful RIP.
That's right.
Yes. That's what I saw a couple days ago everywhere in Brooklyn front yards.
Oh.
RIP. Halloween.
Okay.
I hope your audience gonna appreciate such information. And for those who want to follow Bogdan lifestyle, Bogdan consumption protocol, gonna be thankful to learn about how to consume those ingredients that Bogdan brought to United States.
Yeah.
So the first one is Manuka honey.
Yes, good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Not many people understand that Manuka honey looks very similar by potency to ibuprofen. You can buy ibuprofen 200 over the counter.
Yeah.
You can buy ibuprofen 300 over the counter, but you cannot buy ibuprofen 650 over the counter. You need a prescription.
Right. Yeah.
That's exactly how Manuka honey works. Manuka honey has digits, and these digits make a red line between grocery Manuka honey, table Manuka honey, and medicinal property Manuka honey.
Okay, that makes sense.
Unfortunately, for many people, 99%, Manuka honey name became brand. And people don't care about if they buy grocery Manuka honey or medicinal Manuka honey. They said, Bogdan, I bought Manuka honey. I asked how much you pay. $19.99. Sorry, you bought not medicinal Manuka honey. You can put it on a bread. You can put it in your tea. You can put whatever. That's not gonna bring you any health. Real Manuka honey with advertised Manuka honey property starts from 400 MGO. What those magic 3 letters means? MGO. They're responsible for dietary methylglyoxal. If your audience gonna hear such podcast only in their devices without visiting your YouTube channel, do you have a YouTube channel?
Do I? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so you're gonna put it on YouTube channel. Okay, so you're gonna put on the bottom line methylglyoxal. Oh, probably I learned this word for 1 year.
Took that long, huh?
Yeah, such word like dehydroacetone, or leptospirin. 3 major active ingredients of real Manuka honey. That's how Manuka honey been identified as medicinal Manuka honey. Another 99% of consumers make another dramatic mistake by consuming Manuka honey. They put it in their teas, in coffee, in smoothies. They swallow it. It's not. As soon as Manuka honey touches water, as soon as Manuka honey touches your stomach acid, it becomes disaccharide. Go to Walmart, 4 pounds bag, $3.99. Exactly the same white sugar. Do not consume Manuka honey this way. Never mix Manuka honey with water.
Especially not hot water, probably too, huh? That's even worse.
Any kind of water. H2O. It converts honey into sugar. Period. If you pretend it helps you, God bless you.
Yeah, right.
But scientifically, it's not. That's why I teach people to consume Manuka honey right. You have to dissolve Manuka honey in your mouth only. Yes, it takes before your breakfast extra 20-30 seconds. That's a part of another investment in your life. 20-30 seconds.
If you can't do that, you're not serious.
Absolutely. Just dissolve, rotate it in your mouth, by tongue, swallow the liquidish that becomes after Manuka honey reacts to your saliva.
Saliva, okay.
So this enzyme that our saliva contains dissolve Manuka honey, and all dietary methylglyoxal immediately goes to our bloodstream. That's how it works. It doesn't work directly. Like I used to say, if you have a scratch, you put a bandage. It's a direct application. It's healed. It's not. Manuka honey works indirectly. Regardless of your polyps that grows in the stomach, methylglyoxal works against them through blood. That's how we can absorb all goodness from Manuka honey into our blood. And of course, the major point why I start consuming Manuka honey, that's stomach polyps. Based on doctors' proofs, the doctor's information, polyps, it's a 3rd stage of cancer. Polyps can be, what polyps are? Polyps are mutants. You should remember Total Recall movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mars.
That was a long time
Local-
ago. I don't remember that.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Local Martian police was not able to find a leader of resistance because the leader was a mutant who lived inside another mutant.
Okay.
Exactly what happened with cancer. That's our mutated cells. What trigger start to convert them into cancerous? We don't know. Our family DNA or what we inherited or any environment, something.
What we are
But
eating.
as soon as you got polyps, that's the first ring. Be ready for gut cancer. That's why I decided, no way. I want these polyps gone for 15 years. They are gone. I have another colonoscopy and gastroendoscopy in December. I'm going to report to my subscribers and to yours if you want the result.
Yes.
I stay on prevention medicine. And I like you, my dear friends, my dear people, my dear fellows, to live healthy and to die in one day.
Yeah, really.
Absolutely, when you got tired, Manuka honey is a preventative medicine tool. You have to be disciplined. You have to consume Manuka honey daily.
I was going to say every day. Okay.
Each morning, 1 teaspoon. Just one teaspoon.
Right.
You can
Which
use
is not very much. Yeah.
American teaspoon, or you can use European teaspoon.
Okay. Well, I was going to say I can use the one I use for cooking, for baking and stuff, right? That a real teaspoon.
If you're a rich person,
no, it's not a rich person.
You can. That's only 8.8 ounces of Manuka honey, real Manuka honey in this jar.
Okay.
So if you're gonna use American teaspoon, 1 teaspoon gonna serve you for 11 days. If you're gonna use European teaspoon, it's gonna serve you for 15 days.
Like that. Okay.
And the price is biting for someone. But when I tell people, okay, for all 5 ingredients that I consume, you're gonna allocate like $200 a month. Some say, oh my God, no, that's impossible. Another said, 2,000? I said, no, 200. You kidding me? 2,000? Said, okay, next time it's gonna be 2,000.
Yeah, right.
We are different. That's why I cannot control who can allocate 200, who can allocate 2,000.
That's true.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
But that's a cost of your gastrointestinal health.
Okay.
I do recommend to consume Manuka honey. I do recommend to consume bee propolis extract. I do recommend to consume shilajit. I do recommend to consume Siberian cedar sap, oleoresin. Yes, to keep our joints alive and to supply them necessary liquid inside. Because what coming after 50, you know.
Oh, yeah. Down here.
Arthritis.
Oh, yeah.
That's why these ingredients I scientifically found healthy for myself, for keeping my life running. And if people would like to learn, I do appreciate such people desire to learn. I am willing to supply all requests, all inquiries, all emails by those scientific articles published in scientific magazines. People, read yourself.
Yeah.
You are not kids. You should not read from the screen. I am not that YouTuber that's gonna provide you a camera and to read.
Yeah.
I'm gonna provide you PDF file and you can read and found that Bogdan told you truth. Bee propolis, very unknown to American society, very powerful supplement.
No,
People,
the holistic.
yes,
People know about it. I've been reading about that for decades.
That's not a leaf. That's not ibuprofen. It's propolis. And some people start doing crazy stuff. They found somewhere propolis. They buy it raw and they try to eat it.
Okay.
And they got very negative experience because this stuff is not eatable. Propolis been used our, I don't know, ancestry, people who lived 4,000 years ago to preserve mummies in Egypt, because propolis has dual reason in beehive. Bees produce propolis for two reasons: to seal their beehive from inside, to keep a barrier against bacteria, to keep bee family healthy.
Okay.
And another reason, they mummify all intruders that come in to eat their honey.
Okay. Yeah.
Special bees kill that intruder, and another bees cover that intruder in propolis, let them mummify without spreading any infections. So people learn about this stuff many centuries ago, many thousand years ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And they start using that. But only recently, people found that raw propolis has such properties that human body cannot digest, because the maximum temperature we can reach is 38 Celsius.
Okay.
That's why our body cannot digest raw propolis. We need extract. How to do extract? Alcohol. And very recently, from 2010, I do believe, food grade glycol was able to absorb all goodness from propolis and to make water soluble propolis extract. Again, many people cannot understand the difference between extract and solution. Extract is 20 times more powerful than solution. Because what is solution? You put raw propolis into alcohol, keep it 3-4 months, shaken regularly, separate, that's your solution. Extract, if you evaporate all alcohol, that substance is an extract. And now you can double dissolve it with alcohol.
Right. And now
that's
we can get the good things out of it when we have it, right?
Exactly. It's a concentration, no temperature added, just pure drinkable alcohol. That's why we got this product here in the United States.
Okay.
For people who want to get rid of all gastrointestinal problems, have to consume propolis extract.
Okay.
10, 20, 30 drops a day. I do blend it with Manuka honey.
Okay.
That's why it's consumable pretty much easy. Because, of course, to put it in your mouth, no way. So that's my another part of survival.
Okay.
Bee propolis. So 2 ingredients coming from beehive. I call them Mother Earth ingredients. Gifts. Bees provide us with such remedies, with such solution. So another one, as you see, shilajit. Have you ever heard about shilajit?
No, that I have not heard of.
What is that, shilajit?
What is it? That's what I said. I have not heard of it.
For many centuries, people believe that shilajit, it's a mummified sheet of pterodactyl. It is indeed 60/64 million years old supplements that collected in between mountains rocks. So people who collect this stuff have to go to mountains and to extract this stuff. Sometimes it's like, I don't know, 50 grams. Sometimes it's 100 grams. Sometimes it's 1 pound piece.
Okay.
So modern science finally disclosed what shilajit is. That's not a pterodactyl sheet. It's a decomposition of prehistorical cactus that used to live on planet Earth when it was called Pangea, when India, Pakistan, Siberia, Mongolia, mountains, been jungle, when it was one continent, different climate, and since then, several times, magnetic poles been reverted. Climate dramatically changed. Every 25,000 years, we got ice age. And all these million years, Shilajit stayed over there, absorbing everything.
Oh, wow.
It was absolutely different solar activity. It was different consistency of air. Everything was different. So now Shilajit contains 84 traces of macro and micro elements that heal human bodies.
Really? Wow.
I'm a skeptical guy, of course.
Yeah.
So I started the Shilajit 1 month before I broke my leg. And as a guinea pig, of course, I start reporting every week about my progress. Every 2 weeks, I went to hospital. They make me X-ray. They said, Bogdan, you're progressing very good. Nobody asked what you did.
What are you doing?
What you do? Yeah, my titanium screws found their good places in my leg. So that's okay. And they said, oh, yeah, with 2 fractures, you're going to stay again and run over 6 months. When they saw me over 6 weeks, is it you? I said, yes, that's me. Thank you very much for your assistance, for your surgery, for your care, for everything. Yeah, that's me. Right. Oh, you have a very good DNA, probably. You heal very fast. I said, there are thanks for this very strange stuff called Shilajit. Exactly like you. Yeah. Hospital stuff. What? Shilajit? I said, yeah, Shilajit. Never heard about it. So that's a Shilajit. 50 grams of this stuff serve you for 150 days. You have to consume 1/3 / half a gram per day.
Okay.
Mix it with water. Only. It takes another 30 seconds. Yes.
How does it taste?
Awful.
Okay. One of those ones where you just put it in your mouth and just swallow. Right?
That's why I prefer to practice my old habit. Vodka, 50 milliliters, blended.
Oh, it goes into that.
Swallow.
Okay. Do you do the water first and then put it in with the vodka, or just directly in the vodka?
No vodka at all. No, I said.
Oh, I see. You just use the shot glass. Got it. Okay.
50 milliliters.
Okay. I thought you meant you were actually taking vodka along with it.
I try to provide your listeners, your subscribers, sort of metrics, recipe. Vodka shot. Oh, I know that.
Yeah,
because when I said 50 milliliters metric system, what?
Okay, but that's okay. You give everybody the recipe, right? When you buy the product,
right?
You get the recipe.
When people buy from our website, I have a choice to do that, and I do provide such recipe. But when people buy it from Amazon or from Etsy or from eBay, I used to ask people, would you like me to provide you about the consumption protocol technique? Silence in response. I don't understand this. Maybe they are knowledgeable. Maybe they know why they are buying this stuff.
Who knows?
I try, Susan, a lot. I try to donate my knowledge to as many people as possible.
Absolutely.
I try to visit assisted living facility, adult daycare. All of them rejected me. I said, I want to lecture your patients for free. You don't need to compensate me for anything. I want these people in Brooklyn to live healthier as long as possible. We are not interested.
Yeah, right, exactly.
The question why sounds really stupid on my end.
Yeah.
Why you're not interested? I am asking from you nothing.
Because if they're better, then they're going to leave and they won't be able to charge them.
Only one guy who ran here on Ostrand Avenue facility under Jewish management asked me such question when I said him, why you don't want me to entertain your dot people about such things? If they got sick, we have a dispensary on premises. I said, again, when they got sick. What about let them not being sick? We are not interested.
Why don't they carry it in the dispensary? And then they can charge them for it themselves.
To keep dispensary busy.
I know. I'm coming from the same way that you're coming from. It's like there are ways to do this if you really wanted to, but you obviously don't want to.
Painful point. It's a very painful point. I try to talk to Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center.
Yeah.
They have many subsidiaries and they have dispensaries on the premises, and they said, no, your products are not welcome here. Why? Because so you sell turkey tail mushrooms powder and to recommend those powder to people who got cut like almost all stomach because of cancer, but you don't want to recommend bee propolis. Why? Because the guy who is in charge for supplying dispensary is from China originally, and who has a part of these guys' supplement. I don't want to call it collusion.
Now, you know what? Let's not go down that path.
You're right.
Okay, we're not gonna
business is business.
We're not gonna, get anybody mad at us, and we're not going to.
Let's come back to the final.
That's right, because we should probably start wrapping up here.
Yes, we are talking about Siberian elixir of life, Siberian cedar sap. If you have experience visiting forest in May, in June, in April, you're going to see that all pines have sort of cuts on their bark. And these cuts produce sap. People collect such sap. And since 500 years ago, Siberian conquistador start to consume this sap to heal themselves. Because it was no conventional medicine at all.
Oh, no, of course not.
Self-reliance, no helicopters 500 years ago. No ambulance, nothing.
No, that's okay.
You, yourself, wilderness, if you want to survive, you have to know what to do.
Right. And the elders knew what was good for what and where to find it.
I don't know why many recipes been forgotten. Still, now I want to resurrect all this recipe. I want to bring all these products to United States. That's why I incorporated all these products on the brand of Bee Magic and Health Republic, and now you can buy it on our website.
Well, good. And you're going to give me that website link, right?
www.
Show notes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
BeeMagicUSA.com.
Okay. Well, you can send it to me. You have my email, right? So send it to me so I get it correctly.
Yes.
For sure. Yes. Absolutely. That'd be great. I'm interested in them. So
Very interested. Yes. I do appreciate at least one person, Susan, interested in that. That's
right.
Great.
Exactly. No, for sure. I would like to. And I'm assuming that on your website, like you said, that you give more background information and what's best
absolutely.
For whom and all of that. Yeah.
My dream is now to copy Jesus' way, to found at least 12 people who gonna follow.
There you go. And then it'll keep going, multiplying and multiplying. Absolutely.
Exactly.
And there are a lot of people who are interested in these kinds of medicines,
Exactly. Medicine,
there really are many more probably these days even than 10 years ago. I think for
I
sure.
still think that people merely don't listen your podcast, don't watch my YouTube channel. People merely busy
Well, that too.
to sustain
Until they
basic
get sick.
life.
Until they get
Yes,
sick. And then
until they get sick.
then they get on the internet and start trying to find things.
Yeah,
That's
if
when
their
they
fingers
find you.
works, yes.
Yeah.
But in most cases, they lay down in a hospital bed and pray and pray and pray silently or by voice.
I don't agree. I think there's a lot of people who, especially with the internet, who get on the internet from the first time that somebody gives them some kind of a can't think of what it's called, but anyways, of what they've got, right? And they'll start, because I'm not the only one. I do that. I did that having to do with my mother for decades, from the time internet was around. So, I think there's actually more people than you think. Let's put it that way. How's that?
I do remember myself again.
Yeah.
I am sharing my own experience.
Mm-hmm.
When it happened, I woke up in a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I said silently, God, take all my money, everything.
Yeah.
Just let me live a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Please.
Yeah.
Money don't matter. Please resurrect me. Recover me. That's what I think many people think about it. But when we come home, for some reason, we forgot about such praise and such promises that I'm going to be healthy. I'm not going to be a burden of my family members. I'm going to be healthy. People start being...
They revert back? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
what they were doing before?
in routine.
Yeah.
Work, home, regular duties.
Yeah.
Oh, health.
I guess I'm one of those weirdos, huh? Because I never did that. I never reverted.
That's why
so.
I have this type matter with me.
Okay.
Year number 1 and year number last.
Okay.
Every time I look at this and ask myself, Bogdan, how many inches remains? Would you like to extend it or just...
No,
that's what I try to share information with people. That's why I try to teach them.
No, and I appreciate that. I totally appreciate that. And I can't wait to get my hands on all this information. So I am definitely going to be looking at your website.
Good.
For sure. Yeah. No, that's great. I mean, I've known about, for instance, Manuka honey for a long time, but I've never been able to really find out how to take it, where to get it, the right kind, not the stuff they sell at Costco, right?
Yeah, Susan, that's another story, another topic about how people found everything lucrative and how they pollute American market with everything that seems lucrative business. People, entire New Zealand, it's a very small 2 islands.
Yeah.
It's physically incapable to produce unlimited amount of Manuka honey. You cannot squeeze bees and command them. Bees, bring me 1,000 tons of Manuka honey. No, you can't. It depends on the weather. It depends on how many weeks.
Temperature.
Temperature, everything. In bad year, only 2 weeks, Manuka bush is blooming. 2 weeks per year. Regardless of that, big sharks brands bring 15,000 tons of Manuka honey. How you got 15,000 tons?
Yeah.
It's only 1,700 tons produces for the entire New Zealand, for the entire world. Japan, Singapore, South Korea, United Arab Emirates, Canada, Poland, United States. Only you bring to United States. How you make this honey? I saw how they make this honey. That's why it's a big confusion, and probably that's not a topic of this conversation. But people, be alarmed. Small batches. Look at the batch on the back side.
Okay.
The magic.
Good information.
It's a single barrel batch. When the beekeeper collect this honey in a drum, it's a 55 gallons drum. it produces approximately 500 kilo, 550. That's it. One time in a history. That's constitute one batch for B Magic. Of course, big company, they cannot afford that.
Right.
They bring to drum 100 drums, blend them, and after that, okay, we're gonna sell that.
Right.
That's why you see such product in Costco. Maybe sooner or later it's gonna be Walmart.
Yeah. Well, on that note, we're gonna wrap up because I don't like these to get too long.
Yes, it should not be too long. It's become boring.
No,
like
not that it gets boring. It is that usually only have certain time limits of when they can listen to it. So, anyways, then this way they'll have something else to look forward to for the next time I have you on.
Yes, anytime.
Okay. Don't want to give all the information out. So let me finish up first off by saying thank you very much for coming on. This has been very enlightening, and like I say, I will be definitely looking at your website, and I will put that in the show notes. And let me say, as I always do at the end, which is that neither of us are doctors. This is not to be seen as medical advice.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And if you're having any kind of problems, please go and go see whoever your medical doctor is. Go to the hospital if it's an emergency, whatever you need to do. And with that, I will once again say thank you. And I will say what I usually do, which is that I will see everybody next week.
This has been Healthy Tips After 50 with Susan Rosen. To stay on the cutting edge of the most effective health strategies, subscribe to this podcast and let us know what you thought of the show with a comment or like on iTunes. Visit healthytipsafter50.com for this episode's show notes, more resources, and free offers.